This is an ABC News special report. Now reporting, David Muir.
Good afternoon. We're coming back on the air at this hour with new reporting about that latest deadly mass shooting in America, a gunman opening fire at a transportation facility in San Jose, California. Authorities just moments ago saying at least 8 people were killed along with multiple injuries. They said the suspect is also dead. They said 9 dead altogether. Again, 8 victims. And then in addition to that, 1 suspect is dead. They did not reveal the identification of that suspect or the relationship between any of the people who were victims at that site. Authorities are still sweeping the facility. Calls to 911 began coming in at 6:34 a.m. Pacific time. The facility is a control center for the Santa Clara Valley Transportation Authority, known as the VTA in that community. The agency just today celebrating a milestone coming out of this pandemic, increasing capacity on train and bus service. And here's what they said just moments ago about the number of victims on the scene. Let's listen.
Right now with numbers, I can confirm with you at this point that there are 8 victims that are pronounced deceased at this point. And there's 1 suspect that's pronounced deceased. This is still ongoing, like I said. The numbers can change, okay? So this is still a fluid and active, ongoing investigation. We have all the resources out here from city, county, and federal agencies out here, including the FBI and the DA and Homeland Security out here to assist with this investigation. So again, we have a lot of resources out here. Ourselves, we're trying to figure out what exactly happened, what's going on. We received information that there are explosive devices that are located inside the building. That being said, we activated our bomb squad, which is currently out on scene and trying to determine, pretty much we're trying to clear out every room and every crevice of that building to ensure that the public safety is rest assured if we open up that building later on in the near future. So that being said, getting the information out to all of you is going to be a little bit fluid and dynamic. It's going to take some time for us just to go in there and render the area safe so we can have investigators go in on scene to determine, collect evidence, and then gather all the information that we can at this point. We do have a reunification center located next to me. It's going to be over at 70 West Heading, over in the city of San Jose. It's going to be over at the Isaac Newton Auditorium. If you have any family member that you're trying to reach out or gather any type of information, we ask you to call our Santa Clara County Communications line, which is 408-299-2311. Again, 408-299-2311. This is still active, ongoing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to route this over to our Sheriff Lori Smith, who will speak very briefly on this incident, and then we're going to move on to the next person from there.
Sergeant, about the 8, does that include the gunman or not?
I'm sorry, say that again?
8 people, does that include the gunman?
So the 8 victims is 8 victims, including, and there's a 1 suspect as well, so that's 9 altogether.
So there's 9.
So there's 9. 8 victims, there's 8 casualties from victims, and then 1 suspect casualty at this point as well.
What is the building that they're explosive?
Is there a second scene?
So the building that they're at is 101 West Younger Avenue, is a Valley Transportation Authority hub center. It's a control center, and that's where they're at this point.
Fire. No, the fire. There's a fire scene.
The fire, we're still ongoing, and we're trying to figure out exactly, if there's connection or any information at that point. So we're still trying to gather that information.
There was ammunition found inside this.
At a meeting?
I don't know. I'm trying to get that information at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to route this over to Sheriff Lori Smith. She's going to speak very briefly. Okay.
First of all, this is an active investigation, and there are many, many components that we're continuing to discover. We mentioned the Victim Unification Center. It's in the building right next to you. Please, please have respect for the victims' families right now. There's still a lot to be done. We appreciate San Jose PD was with us immediately going into the building, and our teams showed exemplary behavior, what they're trained to do while the shots are still being fired. Our teams with San Jose PD are entering the building while shots are still going off. We attempted rescues, and it's uncertain where that is right now. We don't want to take a lot of questions. We'll give you all the information that we can give you as it comes known, but we really don't want to speculate right now. So we appreciate your coverage of this, and my heart goes out to the family and to the victims. I'm just so sorry. It's a tragic situation, and we have some very brave officers and deputies. Thank you.
Sheriff, if there are explosive devices in that building, is there concern for the public at large?
No, it's pretty remote. We have the area cordoned off. Our law enforcement is there, and we know which building.
How many explosive devices do you think there may be?
Right now, we're not certain. We're still searching, and again, there's a lot of other components to this.
You found at least one, which leads you to believe there are more.
Yeah.
So we have explosive devices information that is on the building, so we're going to use all the necessary resources to ensure. The biggest thing is we want to ensure public safety. So that's our number one priority right now. So right now we're trying to render everything safe if there are any type of suspicious devices, and then we'll go along with our investigation right there.
And our bomb dogs alerted on it, and we're able to locate. So, but again, we're giving all the information we can right now, and we will continue to provide updates as it goes along. So thank you for your patience, and we'll get to you as soon as we have
Sheriff,
information.
can you tell us anything about the fire at the house?
I think that San Jose PD is working on that, and we'll see if we can get San Jose to make some comments on that.
Do we know how the shooter was stopped?
I'm not sure of that information right now, and that's information we're not releasing at this point.
Can you tell me how the shooter was stopped? Did he take his own life, or did one of your deputies?
It's undetermined at this point.
How did the shooter get inside?
Again, I don't want to take any more questions. I have one real quick one from here.
So really quick, I will confirm you that it is a VTA employee. The suspect is a VTA employee. That's all the information I give you. It's still developing, and we're still trying to ongoing the investigation. We're trying to figure out what happened.
Listening to breaking news coverage here on ABC of this deadly mass shooting in San Jose. That's Deputy Russell Davis. You were also hearing Sheriff Laurie Smith. The key information coming out of this moments ago, he just confirmed that the suspect, now deceased, was a VTA employee who did work at that control center for that transportation hub. We also got some numbers just moments ago confirming the numbers as they stand so far. 8 victims killed at the scene. The suspect also dead. That would mean 9 altogether. Those are the numbers they're willing to confirm at this point. They said the calls came in first at 6:34 this morning, multiple 911 calls for this Valley Transportation Authority, the VTA Control Center, as it's called in that community. Again, multiple victims, multiple fatalities, and the numbers they were willing to offer at this point, 9 total. That includes the suspect, so 8 victims killed at the scene. I want to bring in Will Carr reporting from the ground in California. And Will, we also heard that they have teams on the scene right now scouring that facility looking for potential explosive devices. That's also something that they would not confirm, the discovery of any of those devices, though they are being extraordinarily careful at this hour.
That's right, David. Right now, they're going inch by inch throughout that building. And I want to set this up for you a little bit of what you heard in that press conference. A short time ago, the mayor of San Jose did a live interview with our affiliate KGO in San Francisco. And he said that at the same time that this shooting was playing out, there was a house fire nearby where this shooting was. And the mayor confirmed to KGO that that fire took place at this gunman's house. So you have 2 separate incidents that now look to be very much connected. As you mentioned, we just found out that this was a VTA employee. This is a gated facility, so to get inside, he would have had to use a pass card or been able to get inside being an employee. They have about 2,100 employees. We don't know how many were inside this building, but they work at odd hours because this is a transportation authority. They run the trains throughout the area, so you had a number of people inside this building when this shooting played out. The mayor is now calling this every mayor's worst nightmare with 8 innocent people killed. David.
Will Carr there with additional reporting that came into our station KGO. Apparently the mayor of that community talking with our station KGO in San Francisco, confirming a second possible location that they're investigating for any potential connection believed to be perhaps the home of the suspect, where there are reports of a fire that took place around the same time. So obviously they're on the scene there as well. And as soon as we're able to confirm that, we will. Again, that's just reporting through our station KGO at this point. I do want to bring in our Chief Justice Correspondent, Pierre Thomas, who closely covers all of this across this country. And Pierre, that key information moments ago that this was in fact a VTA employee, which of course explains how he was able to gain access to this locked facility.
Indeed, David. This was such a serious incident that the Attorney General of the United States, Merrick Garland, was briefed on it. Law enforcement officials here in Washington obviously wanted to know as many details as possible so that they could rule out things like domestic terrorism or international terrorism. Obviously, there's great concern about the potential of explosive devices. But David, one of the things law enforcement officials have been warning about is that there are a lot of unstable individuals, and this can play out in the workplace. It can play out in public places. This is a scene that's unfolding time and time again, David. 232 mass shootings so far this year with no sign of it letting up, David.
And sadly, as we look at these pictures, Pierre, thanks to you, this is again playing out in America, this time in San Jose. Again, the breaking news at this hour, the numbers now in 8 victims dead at the scene. The suspect also deceased. That would mean 9 altogether. The suspect was a VTA employee. And when you think about the time that we're in this country, just now emerging from this pandemic, it helps to explain why authorities moments ago were talking about the workers at this transportation hub, that they were heroes during this pandemic because they kept the trains and the buses running, and they were in fact just marking this day in sort of a celebratory nature, hoping to get more trains and buses back up and running as this country begins to emerge from this pandemic, when this horrible, horrible mass shooting then played out. 6:34 this morning, the calls began coming in to 911. Our coverage is going to continue on ABC News Live throughout the afternoon, abcnews.com as well. I'll be back with the entire team for World News Tonight a bit later. In the meantime, I'm David Muir in New York. Good day.
This has been a special report from ABC News.